Hello everybody, I'm Purnima and I would like to welcome you all in my English class. And student, I would also like to tell you that today we are doing a very nice drama. Okay, and the name of that drama is If I Were You. So this is the name of a drama written by Douglas James. Who has written it? Douglas James. So this is a drama written by Douglas James. Now children, there are two major characters are there. One is children Gerald and the other is the intruder. Okay, both are very important. And children, before starting, I've already told you that If I Were You is the title of the this drama. But children, this time I'm not going to explain you turtle before, because when you will read the drama, then you will automatically realize that is this title is apt. What is the meaning of apt? A-P-T. If this is the meaning. What is the meaning of apt? Apt means suitable. So what is the meaning of apt? Student, apt is the suitable. So do you feel this title is suitable? How will you know without knowing the story? That's why I'm telling you. First you will read the story and then I will tell you whether this is apt or not. Now, theme of the story. Now children, there are many clever people in the world. Okay, they will not leave you peacefully. So children, one of them is the intruder of this drama. There are two main characters here. One is Gerald. He is a good person. Okay, and the other is the intruder. He is an evil person. And children, he came to the house of Gerald. How is exploiting him? How is cheating him? He is so scared. But children, due to Gerald's presence of mind, everybody was saved. Okay, so this the theme of this If I Were You is, according to the writer, one have to act in an intelligent manner at the time of crisis. When the crisis is over us, when we are surrounded by crisis, so we should think in a very, what to say, the calm and in a patient manner on what to do and what not to do. Okay, so one needs to be bold at that time. Children, one should not lose control of his mind, and children, one has to be very bold. The presence of mind is always essential at the time of crisis. Now children, here Douglas James, who is the writer of this play, what he is telling, that presence of mind is very important and we have to be awake for keeping our presence of mind active. Okay, so he is telling the presence of mind is always essential at the time of crisis. In this play, Gerald is the main character. So children, who is the main character? Intruder and Gerald, but Gerald is full of positivity, so he is the main character of this play. The intruder had a children pistol. Okay. Uh, First of all, children, I would like to share you the theme of the story. So, what is the theme, children? The theme is one acts to lead in a very intelligent way at the time of the crisis. One needs to be bold. The presence of mind is always essential at the time of crisis. In this play, Gerald is the main character. He uses his presence of mind and outplay the intruder. During the talks, he learns the intention of the intruder. Gerald smartly concords a story to outwit the intruder. So he tells a fast story to just to make a fool of intruder. He had used his presence of mind. The sense of the humor often help us to show in the play. Children, sometimes the humorous condition of our life, the sense of humor which is there in the play, it plays a very important role. Gerald outsmart the intruder to trap him in his own net. So children, what Gerald he had did, he had trapped the intruder into his own net, into his own, what to say children, into his own, uh, what to say, the children, the internal part. Okay, so I mean to say children, he was surrounded by his own evil ideas. Okay, Gerald smartly concocts a story to outwit the intruder. The sense of the humor often help us as shown in the play. So children, this is the sense of humor is shown here in the play, and children, here the emphasis is on the sense of humor, that how it helped him in catching a thief or a intruder. Children, I will tell you 6 important points. Okay, and in these important points, in fact, is a short summary type, and then you will able to understand what actually Douglas James wanted to tell in the story. So children, first part is intruder entered into the house or the cottage of Gerald. Gerald is a playwright. He generally writes play. He's a playwright. He lived alone in a small cottage. One day, an intruder entered his cottage. So one day what happened? An intruder entered his cottage. The intruder had a pistol and he wanted to kill Gerald. He heard a few things about him. The intruder was a murderer and he had killed one policeman. So he had committed a biggest crime. Killing policeman is not fair thing, students. Okay, so the police was chasing him and he wanted to adopt Gerald's identity to outsmart the police and live peacefully thereafter. So children, now let me tell you in detail. Gerald, what he wanted to have, what he had done, children, when he came to know that his personality, his height and his face is almost like him, so he wanted to kill Gerald. The intruder wanted to kill Gerald and he wanted to keep himself in his place, in his house. And since they were almost alike, they were almost similar in their look, so he knew that the police will be confused. So this was his intruder intention. Now the scene inside the cottage. Now children, what is the scene inside the cottage when intruder entered? When the intruder broke into the cottage of General, he was preparing to go out. So children, who was preparing to go out? It was the children, this one, Gerald. He was preparing to go out. He was going for rehearsal of his new drama. Now children, I told you he was a writer also. He was a playwright. He used to write the play. Okay, so now he is going for a rehearsal of his new drama. He was preparing his bed on which he kept the props for the rehearsal. Now children, what he was doing, he was on all the props, some of the important props which he had made, he was putting on the bed. Why on the bed, children? He will not forget it. Okay. He was preparing his bed on which he kept the props for the rehearsal. The intruder had a revolver in his hand. The intruder told Gerald that he was a jewel robber. Now children, what is intruder told to the robber? He told that he is a jewel robber. He disclosed that his intention was to kill Gerald and impersonate him. Now children, he also told that why he came there in their cottage. So it was he wanted to kill Gerald, and he wanted to be in his place. And children, he was since he was a very good person. Now children, he was a good person. He knew that if he will be in his place, the police will never be in a suspense, and the police will never come and catch Gerald, because children, he was having a nice children. His reputation was very good. Okay. The scene inside the cottage. Now children, when he came, a scene was there inside the cottage. And what was the scene? When the intruder broke into the cottage of Gerald, he was preparing to go out. He was going for rehearsal of his new drama. He was preparing his bed on which he kept the props for his rehearsal. The intruder had a revolver in his hand. So he told he just now he wanted to, children, he was preparing his bed on which he kept the prop for the rehearsal. The intruder had a revolver in his hand. The intruder told Gerald that he was a jewel robber. He disclosed that his intention was to kill Gerald and impersonate him. That means he wanted to act as Gerald, and he wanted to adopt Gerald's identity to avoid the police. So children, he did not want to be caught. He did not want that the police should catch him. So he was doing all that thing, and he wanted to take place of Gerald, because children, Gerald has a nice reputation, and the police will hesitate to take him to the jail. So Gerald conducted a story to outside the intruder. He told the intruder that he himself was a murderer. Now children, what did Gerald told the intruder? That he himself was a murderer, and the police was against him, and the police officer was against him. He also told him that killing him and taking his identity would not help him. So he told, if you want to take my by killing, if you want to take me, even that will not help me. He would be accused of murder. He said the police would hang him not with his real identity but as Gerald. And certain police will come and catch Gerald, the real Gerald, and he will be hanged. So children, see how deeply he has thought, and now what is going to happen. Now children, I am discussing the last point, the reaction of the intruder. How was the intruder was reacting? How he reacted? So after hearing all this, the intruder began to think this was an opportunity for Gerald to take control of the situation. So children, after having all this thing, the intruder began to think what? The intruder began to think this was an opportunity for Gerald to take control of the situation. He asked him to hurry and flew away with him in his car to any safer places. He then opened the door, which was actually a cupboard. The intruder looked into it to see what it contained, and he got trapped. And suddenly he pushed the main Gerald. He pushed him, and he locked from outside. So in this way, the intruder is caught. Now, climax of the story. Children, here I will be like to sharing you the climax of the story. Gerald pushed the intruder into the cupboard. The receiver fell down from his hand when he stepped into the cupboard. Gerald rapidly closed the door of the cupboard and picked up the revolver. He then called the police to arrest him. So children, these are some of the important points. I have given the background. Now main points of the story. What are the main points of the story? Let's revise. The playwright named Gerald lives alone in a small cottage. Once an intruder enters his cottage to kill him. So children, the place from where that thief had come, it was near the window. So The intruder is a criminal and he also killed a policeman. The intruder thinks that he resembles General very much and he decides to kill Gerald and then leaves him as Gerald thereafter. Now, Gerald smartly outwits the intruder and tells that he himself is a murderer. Gerald tells the intruder that if he kills him, police would hang him if he not as himself from then as Gerald. Now children, the next point is that the intruder falls in his trap and agrees to run away with him in the car. Gerald acts smartly and opens the door, which was actually the door of the cupboard. The intruder looks into it to see what it contained. Gerald suddenly pushes him in the cupboard. So children, here at last call the police to arrest the intruder. So in a nutshell, I have told you all the stories of it. Okay. So now, children, I will be telling you that something about the lesson. Okay. Like children, one thing is I would like to say, the intruder says the Gerald will not be pleased for long. So the intruder enters Gerald's house with wrong intention. He has a gun in his hand and wants to kill Gerald. So he says that Gerald will not be pleased for long. Okay. So children, all these things are there, and I've discussed the theme, I've discussed the central idea with you. What is the theme of the story? That children, we must be very careful, we must not let other overpower us. Children, presence of mind is a must in today's life, in the today's world, where everybody wanted to take something from you. It is the you who is going to protect, okay, not anybody else. So for that you have to remain very healthy. Okay. So we have discussed about the author, we have discussed about the children, about the author, about the theme, about the background. Okay, and now I will be doing the explanation part with you. Okay, so children, we have to open our books, alright, and then I will be doing the reading, and children, I will be doing the reading and you will be silently reading whatever I am repeating. You have to repeat that things. Good morning, and children, once again I am going to continue with the lesson, and here children I am going to continue with the same lesson, if I were you. And if you will see the meaning, children, if I were you, that means if I was in your place, if instead of you I was there. So this is the children title of the play. Okay, and as you can see, children, in this play Gerald lives alone. Now children, I'm going to start the chapter. Okay children, in this chapter Gerald lives alone in a lonely cottage. An intruder who is a criminal. So an intruder, children, somebody outsider, he is a criminal, enter his cottage. He enter his cottage. He intends to murder Gerald and take on his identity. Now children, in this story, as you can see, the title is If I Were You. So how he is going to take his identity? The thing is that children, he will take his identity by telling him, because children, his face, his body structure was almost the same as of Gerald, and he wanted to take advantage of that. He thought he would murder Gerald. If Gerald will die, he will dress him like him, he will live in his house, so the police will not suspect that he is somebody else. The police will think he is a Gerald. Okay, and then he will live in a safe manner. So this was his plan. Okay, and now I'm going to start with the chapter. A small cottage is there. Okay, I'm going to tell what is written in the here in the narration part, in the appetizer. A small cottage is there, and there is a entrance back right. So there is a entrance from the back, also from the right side, and which must be a practical door. The furniture is simple, consisting of a small table towards the left, a chair or two, and a divan rather upstage on the right. On the table is a telephone. So this is the structure of the room. Okay, and something about the interior has been described here. Now children, since this is a drama, so let me tell you what are the characters of a drama. So first of all children, a drama, the characters of drama is that either it is related with the tragedy or comedy. Now children, here comedy is not related with fun, it is related here with happy ending. So a drama either has a tragedy, that is sad ending, or happy ending. Okay, then okay, tragedy or comedy, then children, there is a characters are there. Characters are there in a drama. And then what is there? Tragedy or comedy? Characters are there in a drama. And children, dialogue form of writing is there. So these three are the major characters of drama. So either drama can be a tragedy or a comedy, then the characters are there and it is written in the dialogue form. Okay, so this is a major character of a drama. Now children, this is a not a tragedy, it has a happy ending. So it is a comedy here. Now what, and children, so I have just told you the first character is that this is not a tragedy, it has a happy ending, so it is a comedy there. Then characters. All right, who are the characters here? Who are the characters here? Children, the characters here are Zerold, and the main character are here in Zerold, and the hero is Zerold, and then the intruder is there. So these two are the character. And children, if you will see the whole drama, it is written in the dialogue form. It is written in the dialogue form. So I am going to read the children drama. I have described you about the scene. The scene is of a small cottage. There is a room, and at the back right side there is a door, and the furniture is very simple, consisting of a small table, towards the left a chair or two, and a divan rather upstage on the right. On the table there is a telephone. So this is the interior of the room. Now I am going to start with the dialogue, children. So it is the Zerold who is telling, well, tell him to phone up directly, I must know. Yes, I expect I will still be here, but you must not count on that. So children, Zerold, the drama is starting with the dialogue of his Zerold, and he is talking on a telephone. And what he is telling, will tell him to phone up directly, I must know. Yes, I expect I still be here, but you must not count on that. In about 10 minutes time, right ho, goodbye. Okay, so this is the character of a drama here. Then he puts down the phone and gives to the divan on the left, where there was a traveling bag. So upon the divan a traveling bag was there, and children, Zerold can be seen, he is packing the bag. While he is thus engaged, another man similar in build to Zerold entered from the right silently. And children, when he was packing the bag, suddenly a trespassers, or you can see a person who is well built, What is the meaning of well built? That means his appearance was like Gerald only, and he was having revolver in his hand, as you can see in the picture of your book. He is entered from the right side, dressed in an overcoat and a soft hat. And so what he is putting? He is putting overcoat and a soft hat. Okay, and then he bumps accidentally against the table, and at the sound Gerald turns quickly. So he bumps upon the table, and children, here the Gerald is here. He just turn up quickly when he hears some noise, and children, he sees him. Now Gerald is telling pleasantly, "Why, this is a surprise, Mr. R." Now children, Gerald is not afraid of him at all. And children, what he is telling? He is telling, it is a pleasant surprise for him. Who are you? Okay, because he is telling there is a surprise. Mr. After Mr. there is a dot dot dot. That means he want to know the introduction of that man. Intruder. Intruder means, children, the trespasser. That means the person who comes to the house deliberately. "I'm glad you are pleased to see me. I don't think you will be pleased for long, for put those paws up." So he's telling, "Oh, I'm very much happy that you are very much happy to see me, but that won't be long. Okay, and put your hands up." Paws up means put your hands up. He is telling Gerald, he is giving instructor to Gerald to put up his paws up. Gerald, this is all very melodramatic. Melodramatic, children, means not perfect. So what is the meaning of melodramatic here? Melodramatic here means not perfect. Melodramatic. Melodramatic. Not perfect. So Gerald is telling to him, this is not perfect, this is not melodramatic, not very original perhaps. And children, this is not looking as if something very original is happening, something very good is happening in my house. Intruder, trying to be calm, and are trying to be calm. He is telling you, try to be calm. That means now you don't talk, you have to leave, you don't have to talk, you be very, you have to live in a peaceful manner. Intruder. Gerald, nonchalant is your word, I think. Nonchalant, children, means careless, peaceful, or without. Nonchalant is, this means peaceful. Okay, so Gerald is telling, you're talking of peaceful. How can I be peaceful when you are having a gun and you are pointing it to me? Intruder, thanks a lot. I will soon stop being smart. I will make you crawl. I want to know a few things. See, now he is telling, very soon I will, you are becoming too smart, because children, he felt that he is talking too much. So he is telling, very soon, children, I will make you crawl. Okay, but before that, I would like to ask you few things. Gerald, anything you like. I know all the answers, but before we begin, I should like to change. Now he is saying, whatever you feel like doing it, you do it. Okay, but before we begin, I should like to change. Now he is telling, I would like to put new dress, something very comfortable. My position, you may be comfortable, but I am not. Now Gerald is telling, maybe you are comfortable, but I am not comfortable. Okay. Intruder, sit down there and no funny business. Business means, here business means work or trick. So he is telling, no funny trick or no funny business, and you sit down. Motion to a chair and sit himself on the divan by the back. Now motion to the chair, he is moving toward the chair. Who is moving toward the chair? The intruder is moving slowly toward the chair. And children, he sits himself on the divan by the back. Now then we will have a nice little talk about yourself. Now he's telling, now with a gun in his hand, he is telling, now I will be talking about yourself. Children, let's move to the next page. Zerold. At last, a sympathetic audience. I will tell you the story of my life. Now children, okay, I will behave like a sympathetic audience. Sympathetic means you can have pity on me, and whatever you want to ask to with me, I would like to tell that thing. He is telling, I will tell you the story of my life. How as a child I was stolen by the gypsies, and why at the age of 32 I find myself in my lonely Essex cottage. So he is telling, right from when I was born, I was stolen by gypsies. Okay, and now children, my age is 32, and I'm here living in my lonely cottage, lonely Essex cottage. So children, he started telling about himself, Zerold, to the intruder, like in this manner. So children, now I think the time is over, and in my next video we will do the lesson. So thank you and have a nice day ahead.